How's it going, Talk Forest TV? My name is Jack and welcome to my preview for Nottingham Forest versus Brentford, taking place today at the G-Tech Community Stadium. Or should I say, the return of Ivan Toney. It just seems like that is literally the only thing that people are bothered about in the media about this game. Ivan Toney's back for the first game after 8 months, and that pretty much seems to be it, to be honest with you. The way it's panned out, he's going to score a hat-trick, and, it's all going to be about him. So that is all you need to know now. I'm only messing about. It does seem like the whole media is all about Ivan Toney, which I can understand to a point. The fact that he's been out for 8 months and now he's back after his gambling charges. But I just think the way that Brentford are kind of dealing with this situation is all a little bit weird. There's been videos in the past of Ivan Toney talking about Brentford in a derogatory way. There's a picture of him a video of him on, I believe, like a yacht or a boat or something with a woman saying F Brentford. And there's one where I believe he was like in his car and someone asked him who he played for, and he just said, just a small team in the Premier League. And then he did an interview literally the other day saying he wouldn't be against leaving if the right team came along. So, and they're putting up things like billboards saying, he's back, and doing massive things on their social media, which I can see to a point. He is by far the best player at the club, but just a bit weird the way that he's handled over the years. He's gone on about playing for Brentford, and then they're now giving him all this fanfare. I don't know if he played for Forest, he did the same. If I would be doing this, if it was Gibbs White who did that, I don't really know. I'm not too sure, but I just know that the whole coverage on this game is all going to be based around him. So yeah, there's that. In terms of the game as a Forest perspective, Brentford are a team who are difficult to beat. I don't think we've beaten them since being in the Premier League last season. We drew at home. Lost right at the death at their stadium towards the end of the season, and then early on in the year, or last year it would have been, we drew 1 apiece with them at home. So look, it was one of them ones where it could have gone either way. Brentford had chances, we had chances, but it was kind of just a solid draw match, really, to be honest with you. So I'm hoping we go into this one and we're able to get the win. We do have quite a few players out injured or who aren't fit to play. Gibbs White, Alanga, 2 quite important attacking players. Obviously, Taiwo's still not fully fit yet. Niakate, obviously, he's away at AFCON, but he's picked up an injury. And then, talking about AFCON, as you know, a lot of our side, Sangare, Aina, Bolly, they're all gone, they're all out. So, it will be a different lineup today. Will we see Omar at the back? Will we see Aguilar in the starting 11 or in the matchday squad? I think both of them played quite well against Blackpool from what I saw. I didn't get to see the full game, unfortunately, but I got to see probably half the second half, just after they made it 2-2, and then I saw all the extra time. I think Omar Mammadeli looked quite good, quite composed. My only worry would be that there's 2 quite young, fairly inexperienced centre-halves next to each other. I'd prefer, if we're going to have a Murillo, we have a Niakate figure next to him, a Bolly figure next to him. Obviously, we don't have the luxury of that. We have McKenna or Worrell. And Felipe, I believe, is still out, so we can't quite put him in there. I would maybe go with the 2 of them, but I would prefer a wiser head alongside them. Wing backs then for me, Montiel and Toffolo. I think Toffolo looked quite good against Blackpool, and he's really quite impressed in majority of the games he's played for us, to be honest with you. I think Williams played well also, but Montiel's done quite well of late, and I expect him to be slotted back in there. In terms of the keeper, probably Turner, but I don't really know. The 2 goalkeepers, a lot of the fan base will probably agree that they don't fill you with a lot of confidence. But I think Turner edges it for me in terms of a league game. Midfield 2, Dominguez looked really good against Blackpool, and so did Yates. So if we play them again, I would not be disappointed. We might even see Dominguez out on the left, which is something that Nuno's done quite a bit with, maybe Danilo or Mangala in there alongside Yates. Attacking midfield, you got a question mark now because there's no Gibbs White. Do we see somebody in there like maybe Danilo a little bit more advanced, or see Aguilar in there? Not too sure on that one, to be honest. On the right, again, we're clutching at straws here a little bit because we haven't got Alanga. I'm trying to remember who played there in the week. My mind's just gone totally blank. But maybe worth putting Hudson-Odoi out there, even though he didn't quite play well against Blackpool. Maybe worth doing that. And obviously up front, Chris Wood. Chris Wood, for me, absolute banksman. He's such a good goal scorer. And I had my question marks. I had my doubts when we brought him in. I think everyone did. But he's doing really well. He's scoring some big goals. He just has that knack of being where he needs to be at the right time, at the right moment. And it's glorious. It really, really is. It's such an invaluable thing to have. You look at some of the other clubs around us. Sheffield United probably don't have a potent out-and-out goal scorer. Same with your Burnley. Same probably. Well, Brentford didn't really until Ivan Toney came back. Palace don't really have a proper out-and-out goal scorer. They have a few, Edouard, Mateta. I feel like there's somebody else who I'm completely forgetting right now. But they have like a few who probably should be good enough, but just aren't. So, with Woody up there, it's really, really great to see. And when when Awoniyi comes back, it's not just gonna be strolling in. He's gonna have a battle, because under Coops we so much relied on Awoniyi, but under Nuno we're cooking with Wood up top. So yeah, that's really good to see. If I think of a scoreline, I'm gonna go bold. I'm gonna go confident. I'm gonna say Nottingham Forest 2, Brentford 1. Let's go with that, and hopefully we can get another 3 points on the road. Yeah, I know we have the points deduction coming up whenever, I don't know, so we need to get as many wins as we can. Apparently it might be the end of the season, and we know our fate until after the final whistle on the last day, which is a bizarre one, but we go on, we go forward, and hopefully we can get 3 points today. So if you did enjoy this video, smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and you are looking forward to this game, and come on, you Reds.